all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, once again, from all of us at EA Sports, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's had a fantastic day on the couch, belt unbuckled, feet up. This, of course, the nightcap to a great day of football here this Thanksgiving holiday 2022.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Play action, Willis.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Willis. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Shakir hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Vikings at 4-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's Chandler on second down.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
Flush to it, and the pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Got a man here, it's Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Let's go now. 19-5.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
Fourth down, Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
They'll start with the option.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he finds his man, complete. That's Chandler.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They run it with Chandler.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Touchdown, Vikings.
Khalil Shakir.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, it's Willis.
He gets this to Davante Adams.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Davante Adams, 52 yards.
And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Again, Jackson.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Last play of the half, Willis.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Play action. It's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 13-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Jackson going to run.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Willis.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Pickens.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now.
He's got room at the 30.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jackson from the shotgun.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Here's Chandler.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down and left.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ty Chandler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Willis now off play action.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Here's Willis on 3rd and long.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Willis out of the gun.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
One final try for Willis.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Minnesota, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on